Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. We have seen that the Quran mentions that fasting has been made obligatory on Muslims, and that the reason why fasting has been made obligatory is to enable them to have taqwa, God consciousness. But the important question is, why is it that fasting has been required by the Almighty to be done in the month of Ramadan? Why can't we observe fasts? Or why have we not been asked to observe fasts in some other month? Rabiul Awwal. Why not Muharram? Why not Zulhajj? Why not Rajab or any other month? The Quran answers this question and says, Shahru Ramadan allazi unzila fihi al-Quran. The month of Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed. In other words, Allah has required us to fast in the month of Ramadan because it is in this month that the Quran was revealed. That is, it began to be revealed. So, as we shall see later, the Almighty wanted us to say Allahu Akbar, to mention the greatness of Allah because of the way He has guided us through the Quran. And He wanted us to thank Him through fasting. How? We shall see it later. But the Quran doesn't just mention that the Quran was revealed in the month of Ramadan. That is, the process of revelation of the Quran began in the month of Ramadan. It also goes on to say, Hudal Linnas. The Quran is the book of guidance. That is, humans needed guidance and God provided them with guidance through the Quran. This guidance is not simply guidance. The Quran goes on to say, وَبَيِّنَاتٍ مِّنَ الْهُدَى. And it has clear verses in the domain category of guidance. That is, He has guided us to show us the way that will lead us to ultimate success. The Quran has guided us to answer the most important questions about life. The Quran has guided us to inform us about God's attributes. It has led us to understand the life hereafter, the reason why it would be there, and how to be prepared for it. But this guidance, in order for it to be available to every human being, whether intelligent or ordinary, it had to be clear. And clear it is. It's not ambiguous, it's not confusing, it's not complex. Bayyinatim min al-huda. It is clear guidance. Wal Furqan. And it is a book which is a clear decision of the Almighty regarding what is right from what is wrong. In other words, when it comes to the question of religion, when it comes to the question of morality, beliefs, the Quranic statement, the Quranic mention is the ultimate decision. It is the decision of the Almighty. And whoever wants to know what God wants him to know and God wants him to follow should read the Quran. Because the Quran, what it mentions is Al-Furqan, is a clear criterion. It clearly distinguishes between right and wrong, good and evil, guidance and misguidance. Such a great blessing of the Almighty was revealed in the month of Ramadan. That is why this month was also gifted with a very important ibadat, act of worship to be done, and that was fasting. So, while we fast in order for us to be able to inculcate within us taqwa, God consciousness, we should also be attached to the Quran, understand it, And that is what Muslims do when they say their night prayers, but it should be done with a view to understand it properly so that we get guidance through the Quran.